Kia ora and welcome to Tarmac. Today I've got my hands on the Audi RS e-tron GT. Not only is it a high performance sedan, but it's also 100% electric. There is a future in electric, and this is it. Come, let's take a look. If there was ever a car to typify Audi's mantra of Vorsprung durch Technik, this is it. It's modern, it's sleek, it's bloody handsome. Actually, the designer described it as the most beautiful car he'd ever drawn, and this is pretty much, that's about it. People gawk at this car on the way through. Looking a bit closer, it's got the A-frame grille and the old Audi rings up front. It's also got a honeycomb texture here, which actually helps with its drag coefficient, and which is 0.24, I believe. So it really slips through the air very, very well. It's got matrix headlights. It's got vents everywhere, here, all the way down the side. And look at the stance. It's so wide. It's got these beautiful blisters that have been inspired by the Audi Quattros of the past, of the 80s. But wow, what a handsome front end. Ah, awesome. Round the side, you've got nice big fat feet. You've got actually two areas, both sides you can actually fill up with the electrical juices, which is great. And such a lovely sloping roof line. This roof is panoramic, or you can actually have a carbon fiber option, whichever suits you. I actually like the free air going through, or the sunlight. And again, down the end, nice wide muscular haunches. I mean, this is a muscle car that just happens to be electric. Round the rear, this would have to be one of the best looking rears in the business right now. Beautiful LED light bar that goes across here. The spoiler here raises and lowers depending on what speed you're going. You can also do it in from the cockpit. I mean, look, it's just so wide. The stance is so angry and so, I don't know, so GT-ish. It's amazing. And also when you go in here, plenty of boot space, 405 litres, actually less if you go for the more advanced stereo side of things, but it's still quite expansive in here. And there's also even some more space under the bonnet. The bonnet releases here at the end of the driver's door, in case you lose it. It's not an obvious place to be, in all honesty, but there you go. But either way, there's an extra 85 litres of space for charging cables or overnight bags. Behind the scenes, or actually in the chassis underneath, is 630 kilograms of 93 kilowatt hour battery. They in turn drive the two electric motors, one on each axle, and together they provide 457 kilowatts of power, 850 newton meters of torque. This machine will go from 0 to 100 in 3.3 seconds, and also go on for around about a battery range of 472 kilometers. Obviously they're not at the same time. If you're going to push your power down, you're going to ease away on some of that range, but either way, this is quite a well put together vehicle. Let's take it for a drive. Go. There is seriously so much to like about this vehicle. I mean, its looks alone should be, that's a reason to put it on your wish list, or why should be on a poster on your wall. It really is a handsome vehicle. But then of course, it does this 3.3 0 to 100 speed, and it will do it all day. Simply put it into dynamic and stamp on the can't even speak, on the electric part. Oh, the throttle, I think, is what I'm after. It's so quick and feels so quick. Gives you that butterfly feeling in your stomach. Everything whizzes past so quickly past your head, and you can't think or speak by the sounds of things. So it really is quick. But it's also quite controlled as well, or it's very controlled. It's got an electric quattro system, which is 5 times faster than the mechanical system of before. And so therefore, if you're going to throw it into corners, which you're going to want to, it just sits there nicely. It holds that 630 kilograms of weight down low, just sits really nicely and helps keep the center of gravity really low. And also it just slips through the air so smoothly. It's got a really smooth underbody, so therefore again the wind just slips through nicely, and oh boy, it just feels quick and fast and picks up immediately, just what you'd expect in an EV, but also just so quick and so different from dare I say it, a Prius or anything like that, which this just enlivens the senses. Sure, there's no sound, or very little. There is actually a bit of rattling, but it just feels quick and just makes you feel alive and happy to go quick. And it will want to go quick. Looking around, visibility is quite limited through the back window. We don't care about that. Most things will be behind you anyway. Mirrors, great. You look through and see the big haunches, the muscular haunches back there, which is just awesome. The fit and finish is great. Alcantara, leather, bucket seats, just really good. And tech. It's got a virtual cockpit, it's got the MMI system, as modern as it can be. It's touch, it's just everything's there. The maps are Google, the sound system is Bang & Olufsen, literally everything you could want in a vehicle is in here as far as an EV goes. And like I said, the only thing it's lacking is any sound, but that's all right. Happy with that. I like the panoramic roof. Make sure that there's plenty of light coming into what would be, well, aside from the red seat belts and things like that, rather black in here, but such plenty of light, plenty of everything really. The whole thing is plenty of everything. And then again, just this whole drive system, it just keeps sticking to the road and keeps going so well. The back spoiler, I have to show you this because I had to look it up to get it to stand up. If you want to take some photos of it, you just pull down on the menu here and up comes the button to push, or the screen to push that shows you where the spoiler is, which is quite good. Same thing with raising and lowering the chassis, which it does 22 millimeters up, 22 millimeters down, so 44 millimeters spread, which is good. You just go into the drive modes. You're going to be in dynamic anyway, and then just it says raise lower, so you've got that option there as well, so pretty good. And as far as just overall feel, it just puts such a big massive smile on your face because it is so well put together, so Vorsprung, so Technic, so whatever the one is, Dirk, I don't know what Dirk is anyway, but lovely. I'm just going to keep driving quick. Brilliant. So there you have it, the Audi RS e-tron GT. It is a super sedan that really goes quick. Actually, I'll see if I can show you. We went on an aircraft runway and I took it from 0 up to around 200 and something or other. But anyway, just kept going fast. Right now, but man, it's fast, and honestly, people will gawk and come over and give you the thumbs up, and just, it really is a handsome car. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. It is around here somewhere. See you next time. I'm gonna go driving.